Fernando Alonso is one of the most decorated Formula One drivers on the planet, but how much do you really know about him? If you are here to know why many people might be brave enough to put him on par with contemporary greats like Verstappen and Hamilton, then you are in the right place if you can reach the end of the video. Welcome to Race Pace. To be qualified as a Formula One driver, you must be trusted with a car so valuable that crashing it would very certainly result in your season's income being jeopardized. To be placed in some of the top Formula One cars, such as Mercedes-Benz and Ferrari monsters, you must be exceptionally talented. Fernando Alonso is precisely that. This man is the best Spanish Formula One driver of all time. In 2005 and 2006, he was Formula One World Champion. And in 2010, 2012, and 2013, he was Vice Champion 3 times. And he's had the chance to drive some of the best Formula One vehicles ever placed on a track throughout his time. Now, let's get into the video. Fernando Alonso was born in 1981 in the Spanish city of Oviedo. He won his first karting championship at just 11 years old. Alonso debuted in Formula One in 2001 with the Minardi team and only has one victory under his belt. Alonso has won numerous championships by the age of 17, including the World Junior Karting Championship in 1996. In his first car racing event, he won 6 out of 15 races in the Euro Open by Nissan in 1999 and became the champion at the age of 18. When cars move as fast as they do in Formula One, things can get very dangerous very fast, and one slight mistake might lead to an accident. Despite the fact that minor bumps during the race are considered accidents, real crashes are the ultimate breaking points. When Alonso was in the main straightaway of the Interlagos track in Brazil in 2003, he suffered a terrible accident. When another car wrecked and a wheel came off, he couldn't avoid colliding with it, lost control of the vehicle, and crashed hard into the wall and an old tire barrier. Alonso escaped with minor injuries, but he was forced to spend the night in a hospital. Alonso has been accused of some horrible things after so many years in Formula One. Yes, he was accused of being a dirty racer by some. An instance of alleged espionage against Ferrari was one of the issues. During Alonso's first season with McLaren in 2007, he had a disagreement with Ron Dennis, the team's owner. Dennis charged Alonso, who responded by claiming that he had made a statement to the International Federation about the situation. In 2018, Alonso won a race in a vehicle. It wasn't, however, while driving a Formula One car. Alonso joined the Toyota squad to compete in the 6 Hours of Spa in Belgium, much as he did in the Indy 500 in 2017. The race is part of the FIA World Endurance Championship, which is the world's premier endurance competition. The Spaniard teamed up with 2 other drivers to win the first race of the 2018 WEC season at Spa-Francorchamps, a Formula One track. For a driver used to driving a Formula One car, this was an entirely different experience in many ways, including the car's size, the enclosed cabin with a roof, and most importantly, the power. But Alonso managed to pull it off. Alonso had worked as a UNICEF ambassador since 2005 when he won his first world title. It's wonderful to devote some time and resources to charitable causes, and in his case, he also leveraged his illustrious reputation to assist them. In this role, Alonso helps children in activities designed to teach them the significance of athletics. And it works because when they see a great car racing celebrity like Alonso speaking to them, the kids go wild. His first Formula One victory in Hungary in 2003 was undoubtedly a significant achievement. Winning in his native country of Spain in 2006, just a year after winning the championship the year before, seemed like a coronation. That enthralled Spanish fans. At the start, Alonso was in pole position with his teammate in second place. During the 2006 season, he also won 4 races in a row. The coronation in the Spanish Grand Prix appears to have given him a boost, as he went on to win the next 3 races in Monaco, the United Kingdom, and Canada. He drew the nation's attention because he was the first Spanish driver to achieve such feats. He also gained a sense of belonging to his native region of Asturias, whose light blue and yellow hues Alonso wore on his helmet, and curiously were the colors of the Renault team in 2005 and 2006. Needless to say, Alonso has received a number of medals and awards from the King of Spain, including the award for Greatest Sportsman of the Year in 2005. They closed the principal streets of Oviedo, Alonso's hometown, in 2007 so that he could demonstrate driving in F1 to the public. Guess how many people flocked to the streets to witness it? A staggering 170,000 individuals attended. In the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix, his teammate was accused of deliberately causing a collision to help Alonso win the race. The International Federation determined that Alonso couldn't have known about a plan to cause his teammate to crash in order to help him win the race. Another incident arose during the 2010 German Grand Prix. Alonso was driving a Ferrari and Felipe Massa, his teammate, was leading the race. He was definitely speedier than Massa, who had made the decision to battle for the job. Alonso complained to the team over the radio, and Massa let him go after a few circuits. The issue was that at the time, team commands were completely prohibited. Fans have given him the nicknames Magic Alonso and El Nano. Given his professional achievements, the nickname Magic should come as no surprise. It's unquestionably magical to be the youngest driver to ever hold pole position and win a race. It's also incredible to have won the Formula One World Championship twice and still be considered the finest driver on the circuit. What exactly does El Nano imply? This is a shorter version of Fernando and a few other Spanish names that include a pun. The name still means short, which is exactly what Fernando Alonso is, and boy, does he have a fast temper. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 149 pounds. Alonso had 9 different teammates over his 16 years in Formula One. Felipe Massa, a Brazilian, was the teammate who had the longest friendship with Magic Alonso, lasting 4 seasons in Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton, the British racing driver, was only his teammate for 1 season in McLaren in 2007, but it turned out to be more than enough for Alonso. Alonso developed a savage rivalry with Hamilton, who was a young driver seeking to get into the sport at the time. According to studies that take qualifying times into account, Alonso was faster than his colleagues. The reason why Alonso had a problem with Hamilton is that he believed that the team favored Hamilton. The most egregious example was in Indianapolis, when both drivers had chances to win. Still, the team put old tires in Alonso's McLaren by mistake, a mistake that cost Hamilton the race. Following this incident, Alonso stopped Hamilton in the last qualifying session in Hungary, preventing the Briton from claiming pole position. As a result, Alonso was given a penalty and the fight became more heated. Alonso left McLaren at the end of the year to rejoin Renault. That was a brutal fight, and the rivalry continued long after that. That's it for today's video, guys. What did you think about the rap sheet of Fernando Alonso? Do you believe Fernando Alonso is criminally underrated or undeservedly overrated? Then let us know down in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to this channel to get more videos and click the bell button to enable notifications.